The headline of our most recent video: Crop circles, a message or a hoax. If you haven't done so already, please go and check out our most recent videos. Thank you and listen. A number of years ago, footage emerged of what appeared to be crop circles being formed by the influence of orb-like UFOs flying about in a field. The year was 1989. The location is Oliver's Castle in England. Computer graphics and CGI were still in their infancy in 1989. Films like Star Trek and The Abyss were the first such films to touch on the use of computer graphics. And back then, graphics had to be sketched, photographed, and then a team would get to work with the movement of those pictures and the binding of special effects to create the scene. These were big steps in 1989, done in Hollywood studios with millions of dollars in backing and hundreds of workers learning these new technological advances. So we can't simply say that this VHS footage is the work of computer graphics, unless this was some sort of promotional publicity stunt, which it wasn't. Were the orbs that were creating these crop circles back in 1989 part of this CGI movement? Experts say no. In fact, the footage has been scrutinised and confirmed to be real. And because of these claims, many believe that the crop circles are being created by supernatural forces not of this planet. Many believe this is a way of communicating with an intelligence that far exceeds our own. It leads to the question, should we be attempting to decipher and respond to these messages? The first case of the modern crop circle phenomena actually dates back to 1966, and not in England, but in Australia. Back then, they were first known as Tully nests. The story goes that in 1966, a guy called George Pedley, who was a banana farmer from Urimo near Tully in far north Queensland, and he was driving his tractor past a lagoon on his property when he suddenly heard a loud, ear-piercing hissing above the noise of his engine. He immediately thought that he had sustained a puncture. George immediately stopped to check the tractor's tyres, but before he'd had a chance to even step down from the cabin, a flying saucer rose at great speed from the lagoon. The farmer told reporters soon after this encounter, he said, "My body was frigid with fright." After this UFO vanished in a puff of blue vapour, George cautiously went to investigate. What he found changed his life forever. Unlike the vast majority of UFO reports, where there is little, if any, tangible evidence, this unidentified aircraft had, according to George, left a nest-like mark 9 metres in diameter in the lagoon's floating reeds. Many of these reeds were even fused together, presumably by the heat of the engine, and continued to swirl for some time in a clockwise direction. Looking for logical explanations, meteorologists suggested that the saucer nest may have been created by a whirlwind of sorts, but when a lack of other evidence failed to confirm this theory, Tully made international headlines, and for a short time at least, the crop circles were known as Tully nests. Was there a message for humanity in a far-flung Queensland lagoon? The Tully saucer nest heralded the start of the worldwide phenomena of the crop circle, with reports in subsequent years as far away as USA, Japan, and most commonly in southern England. However, what began as simple circles and bulrushes soon morphed into intricate patterns, mysteriously appearing in a wide range of crops. And in the early 1990s, Doug Bauer and Dave Chorley tried to claim that all crop circles are hoaxes, but many are still not convinced, since the crop circles are intricate by design. If the Tully nests weren't the result of a rare weather event, such as a mini tornado, then what caused them then? And why would we discount the eyewitness report on this matter? The circles being formed on footage from 1989 appear to show an intelligent craft creating them. But what do you guys think about this anyway? Comments below, and thank you for watching.